Nursing school taught you how to pass the NCLEX, how to take care of patients, but not necessarily how to get hired. You're probably wondering, I'm doing all the right things. How come I'm not getting interviews? Or I am getting interviews, but I can't seem to get an offer. And you're probably thinking, some of my classmates are getting offers and I'm not. What is going on? The truth is, nursing school does not have time to teach you how to get hired faster. But in this video, if you watch till the end, I'm going to show you the exact 5 things that you need to know to get you hired faster. My name is Dr. Farah Laurent. I've been featured on the Jennifer Hudson Show for the work that I do with new graduate nurses and nursing students, getting hired faster in their preferred specialty like the ICU, the ED, NICU, PICU, you name it, psych, in record time at places like Stanford and NYU. So how did my client literally get a job days after graduation? She followed the specific framework. It wasn't because she was the smartest in her class or had the highest GPA. It's because she followed these 5 steps. I personally myself actually started in the ER 2 days after graduation. And I'll tell you more about this story. So if you're frustrated, tired of waiting, and you want to get hired, this video is for you. So make sure you watch till the end. So number 1, how to actually get a job, right? It's not just applying online. So many of you are just sitting back, sending the application, and sitting back and playing a waiting game and just sitting around. That is not a good strategy. In fact, it's not a strategy at all. And nursing school doesn't teach you this, right? Because nursing school focuses on you just passing the NCLEX. So online applications are like a black hole. You're just sending your applications out and just hoping and wishing that somebody gets back to you. You have to be more proactive in your job search, and you actually have to have a strategy. You need to network, you need to pick up the phone, you need to DM people, you need to show up in-person events. I'm talking conferences, job fairs. You need to be in person, visible and in the flesh, and creating relationships early on. The job search happens way before the application process. Should actually be happening while you're in nursing school. Which brings me to step number 2. You do not have to wait until graduation to start applying. I don't know where you've heard this myth, who's telling you this, but it is a myth. It's incorrect. I help nursing students get hired while still in nursing school, sometimes months before graduation. So yes, you can apply while you're still a nursing student. And I know you're probably what you're thinking. Well, I was told some recruiters won't even look at my application. I was told I'm not going to get to the interview stage. This particular hospital is not going to hire me. Stop with the negativity. Stop with the limiting beliefs and just submit your application. You can actually start applying, I would say, at least 6 months before you graduate. And in fact, the earlier you apply to these nurse residency programs, you will get first dibs in interviews. What do I mean? If you apply the day the residency program opens up, because some of these residencies, some of them are only open for a day, some are open for 3 days, some a week, 2 weeks. Imagine applying day 1. If you're the first applicant, hello, you are going to be the first phase of interviews. I would rather be in that first bucket of interviews instead of waiting until the last minute to apply. So apply early, and yes, apply while you're still in nursing school. You don't have to wait until you graduate. I have a webinar surrounding all this where I dive deeper and I share more about this job search strategy, these frameworks in this free webinar, and I don't hold back. So you definitely want to sign up, because this is exactly what I'm going to share with you. 2 nurses actually came to my webinar and they got offered an L&D position and a PICU position just from coming to this webinar. So sign up now, because once the spots are full, that's it. You'll have to wait for the next round. So the description to sign up is in the description box below. So make sure if you want a nursing role in the next 90 days or in less than 90 days, definitely come to this free webinar, the new Nurse to Dream Role webinar. And we're going to have fun. It's a lot of fun. Number 3, you do not have to pass the NCLEX before you apply. Same concept as the other one. And you don't necessarily have to have your nursing license or your nursing registration number from your state that you're applying to. Many hospitals or facilities will hire you without your NCLEX and without a license number. In fact, 20 years ago, this was in Canada, I got hired in the emergency department before I took my boards. While I was still in nursing school, I got hired, I got an offer, and started working before I even took my exam. And then about 2 months later, took my exam, passed, and I was good, right? So it happens. Hospitals will hire you pending your licensure, and it happens all the time, so you don't have to wait. So apply now. Because if you don't apply, what's going to happen is you're going to be sitting around for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, or even up to 12 months. I recently spoke to a couple nurses, and it's been a year since they've been looking for roles, particularly in New York City and also in San Francisco, California area. You don't want to wait because on average, it can take 6 months to 12 months to get hired, but not when you work with me as your nurse career coach. So this is why my clients are literally getting hired in record time, some of them getting same day offers. Let's head into number 4. LinkedIn is more important than your resume. Many of you may not have a LinkedIn account. Once you watch some of these videos, I would highly, strongly recommend that you go get yourself a LinkedIn account. Why? Because it's the #1 professional platform for job search for professionals, and 95% of recruiters will look you up on LinkedIn before they contact you for an interview. So it's essentially better than your resume because you can put a photo of yourself. You can actually do an introduction video. Wild. One of my clients literally yesterday contacted me and told me that she got her offer and the employer actually saw a video of her on LinkedIn, her introduction video that I helped her craft. And they loved it so much so that she got a position where over 100 applicants applied. But because she was proactive in her search and actually did that video, she ended up getting the job offer. LinkedIn, do not sleep on it. It's fire. You need to be on LinkedIn, DMing hiring managers and recruiters. So you need a profile photo, definitely. You need a headline, and you need a header, like the Canva at the top. It needs to be clear. What you do, what you want to do. Let's say future ICU nurse, you have to put something about yourself that's going to catch their attention, that's going to be unforgettable, maybe a little bit funny. I read recently a new grad put something like lover of taco trucks or something like that, like something relatable where people think it's funny, shows a little bit of what you like or your personality. It can lead to you getting interviews without even applying and lead you to getting your next offer. And then number 5, your clinical rotations are your undercover interviews. I say this all the time. For me, in my last year, I was doing a preceptorship in the ER. I took it so seriously and treated it like it was an interview because I really wanted to work at that hospital. And guess what happened? In the middle of my rotation, I was doing such a good job, created really good relationships, networked. They said, hey, you should apply to this position. And there was not even any residency programs back then. And they didn't even hire new grads. But because they loved me so much and I demonstrated my work ethic and how much I wanted this role, I got hired into the ER. So take your rotation seriously. They will recommend you to apply. That's how I literally started working 2 days after graduation in the ER. And people are watching. Your preceptors, the managers, the charge nurses, they're watching. So literally one strong connection can equal a job offer. Now that you made it this far and you know what specialty you're interviewing for, I'm rooting for you. Let me know down below what specialty you really want. Is it the ER, the ICU, pediatrics, L&D, NICU? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe. But what you need to understand is nursing school prepares you for the NCLEX, right? Not the interview. And if you're trying to get particularly into the ICU, because it's a popular one, I just posted a video on the 5 essential steps to landing your ICU position. And it's everything that the nursing industry won't tell you, but I will tell you in this video. So you don't want to miss out. Watch it next. Make sure you subscribe and also join my free webinar. The link is in the bio.